Hi guys, it's Kia here from Cara Bookkeeping Specialist. I hope you're all doing well. So today we had the really big news of the Chancellors Budget announcement, which was live at 12:30 and it lasted just under an hour. Today I'm going to really quickly take you through the key highlights, the main points that were brought up in that budget that's going to directly affect you and your business. I'm going to be going through in a lot more detail over the course of the coming weeks, each of the elements of the budget, so that I can give you the accurate details as new information is released, as the details come out, as the full report comes out. I'm going to go and take my red pen and analyze it properly, and then I'll be able to give you guys a full and complete breakdown of what exactly this means for you and your business. But right now, let me just go through my key takeaways from the announcement today and give you a heads up as to what to expect in the next few months and years ahead. So the first main positive is the furlough news. That furlough is going to continue and it's going to be extended until September this year, which is really great for employees because furlough has really helped them out. It's also good for employers as well. That 80% allowance from the government is going to continue. It will change, it will reduce over time. So I'm going to be giving you those details as well. You need to be prepared for that and factor that into your costs going forward, both short and long term, okay? Another piece of good news was the SEISS grant, which is to help self-employed people. So previously we've seen grants 1, 2, and 3, which have ignored the newly self-employed people who became self-employed in 2019 and 2020. They was receiving no support for the past 11 months. So this SEIS grant number 4, which we expected, has been announced and will continue to go on until May. After that, they've announced an SEIS grant number 5, which is specifically there to help those newly self-employed. So if you submitted your self-assessment tax return for 2019 to 2020, the deadline for that was the 28th of February, you will now be included eligible for the 5th SEIS grant, which is really great news. Again, these grants tend to come late, they come after the fact, but it's something to kind of help you and keep the economy moving and help your business to continue trading in the longer term. Again, I'm going to bring out a lot more detail on that, how to apply for it, who's eligible for it, to make sure that you meet the criteria and you can get it as and when you need it. So stick around for that one. We also heard more news about more loans and grants that's going to be offered to businesses. We saw the bounce back loan, we saw the T-bills loan. At the end of the day, those loans helped cash flow at the time, and they have been helping businesses with their cash flow since that point onwards. But at the end of the day, you need to remember that this is money that needs to be paid back. This is not actually support. It's not support in the same way that grants are support for businesses. These are loans. So there are more loans backed by the government. These ones are backed at about 80%, and there's different criteria for those. So I'm going to be breaking those down in a lot more detail as well later on. But there's also additional grants, and one of the best grants that we heard about today was the increase in the green grants allowance and things of that nature. So eco-friendly allowances and initiatives and investments in businesses. This is really great news, and it's a personal passion project of mine to help more businesses grow in an environmentally friendly way. So as soon as those details are finalized, solidified, and released, again, I'll be going into those in a lot more detail for you. Another positive that we heard is the ongoing business rates reductions, which has been a lifesaver for so many businesses, especially our high street businesses. Business rates are kind of a real killer. So the fact that they've extended that business rates relief for a longer period of time is really good news. We're really happy to hear that. Again, there are caveats to that, and it's going to kind of the reduction will reduce as time goes on. So stick with me for that one, and I'm going to explain to you in detail how that's likely to happen and what you need to be prepared for going forward. Last but not least was the nail in the coffin. Corporation tax increases. We did expect corporation tax to increase. None of us was happy about it. We campaigned against it. So it's increased, but unfortunately it's increased a lot more than we expected. So currently corporation tax is 19%. Rishi Sunak has announced that it is going to increase to 25% in 2023. That is the big, no one predicted that level of increase. I mean, we was thinking worst case scenario, 23%. So to see 25% is devastating for business owners and limited companies. Again, he did put some caveats into it, and he said that, you know, for companies with smaller profits, they won't be affected by this increase. Companies with larger profits will be affected by this increase. Again, I'm going to be bringing out a lot more detail on those increases, how they're going to affect you, how you need to be prepared for them, and how we can, you know, keep our tax bills low. because that's what we like to do at Cara Bookkeeping Specialists. So those are my key takeaways from the Chancellor's announcement today. As I said, I'm going to be going into a lot more detail, fine-tuning each of the elements. I mean, there was also other news as well. There's things like more, benefits for mortgages, arts, entertainment, hospitality, like different sectors as well. And I know that a lot of my clients needed that news as well. So I'm going to be bringing a lot more detail about the benefits and the allowances for certain sectors as they apply to those businesses as well. So if that interests you, please remember to like, follow, share, subscribe, and stay informed about what's happening with the budget, what's happening with the future economy, and see how that's going to affect you and your business. Make sure you're prepared for it and ready to handle any future hurdles we have as we come out of this lockdown, start trading again, and hopefully the economy builds up. So thank you so much, guys. I hope that that was informative for you. Please remember to stick around. The next one video is going to be in the next, by tomorrow or the next couple of days, and every few days I'm going to be bringing up the next point on the budget as the information is released. So one-stop shop, all of the information is going to be right here for you guys. Any questions, let me know. Thank you so much. Bye.